Hello, this is Janie with PuppyLovesMe.net, and today I'm here to read The Berenstain Bears and the Sitter. So sit down and get comfy, and let's get started. The Berenstain Bears and the Sitter by Stan and Jan Berenstain. Page. Okay. "What's this?" said Papa Bear as he took the day's mail from the Bear family's mailbox. It was a notice telling about an important meeting that night at the Bear Country Town Hall. Mama Bear called up Grizzly Gran. Brother and sister sometimes stayed with Gramps and Gran when Mama and Papa had to be away. But Gramps and Gran were planning to go to the meeting too, so brother and sister couldn't stay with them, or with Aunt Maud, or Cousin Wilbur. They were going to the meeting too. "Why can't we go with you?" asked Sister, beginning to get a little upset. "Yeah," added Brother Bear. "Because," said Papa, "this meeting is for grown-ups, and besides, it won't be over until late, way past your bedtime." "Well, where are we going to stay?" the cubs wanted to know. "You're going to stay right here," said Mama as she put down the phone. "Alone?" asked Sister. "Of course not," said Mama. "I've arranged for a sitter." "A sitter?" said Brother. "Who's it going to be?" Sister asked. "Miss Grizzle, who lives in the hollow stump at the end of the road," said Mama, feeling much better about the whole thing. "Miss Grizzle," said the cubs, not feeling better at all. Once, when Sister was playing with her friends, their ball went to Miss Grizzle's flower garden. Miss Grizzle wasn't too happy about it. And another time when Brother was flying his kite, it swooped and bumped Miss Grizzle on the hat. She wasn't too tickled about that either. "Evening all," said Miss Grizzle in a loud, jolly voice. "Well, time's a wasting, you two," she said to Mom and Papa. "You better skedaddle off to your meeting." Miss Grizzle had a strong way of saying things, and folks usually did what she said. Mama and Papa kissed the cubs goodnight, and they skedaddled. "Whew," said Miss Grizzle as she sat down in Papa's big chair. "It sure is good to get a load off your feet." She took off her hat and looked in her bag, drawstring bag. There's something about somebody looking into a bag that makes cubs very curious. "Miss Grizzle," said Sister. "Yes?" "What's in the bag?" "Nothing much, just some things I take along when I go a-sittin'. A piece of string, a pack of cards." Meanwhile, over at the town hall, the Bears were getting ready for their important meeting. They were getting ready for speeches, voting, and arguments about some new laws. But Mama's mind was not on the meeting, and neither was Papa's. Mama and Papa were thinking about what was going on back home. "Sister looked a little worried when we left," fretted Mama. "So did Brother," agreed Papa. They decided to call home and see how things were going. "Things are going just fine," said Miss Grizzle. "Brother and Sister can't come to the phone right now because they're busy playing cat's cradle." "Have a good meeting," shouted the cubs. "But they say to have a good meeting." And after cat's cradle, they played Go Fish with the cards that came out of Miss Grizzle's drawstring bag. And then they played Tiddlywinks with a special set of winks that Miss Grizzle had made out of polished stones and a snail shell cup. And after a while, the cubs got the yawns, and Miss Grizzle began getting them ready for bed. And she did indeed turn out to be a very good back scrubber. Brother changed his mind about not having his back scrubbed. And she was a very fine story reader, and a really super tucker-inner. "I hope Mama and Papa had a good meeting," said Sister with a yawn, "because we had a very good sip." The cubs had a number of different sitters from time to time, but Miss Grizzle was their favorite, and they were always glad to see her. Be sure to go to PuppyLovesMe.net for more books, and to like and share. Thank you. Have a great day.